all I'm going to do is I'm just going to look to touch on the partner on his shoulders. Okay? My partner is going to defend, keeping the hands up. He can make some movement, not away, not down here, but you can move, of course, to the side here and defend just like this. Yeah. My aim is just to, with the hands, just be nice and quick, touch the shoulders. Just moving away. Okay? Not too crazy, just nice and relaxed. He's working together. Okay? So as I move and I'm trying to tag the partner, my feet are also moving so the balance is good. I'm not leaning forward. Yeah. Okay? So my balance is always good. The feet and I can move. So of course, like with gripping, if I want to come inside, I have to move the feet as well. I can't lean my balance. Okay? So of course, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I also used to always make the next part. It's not so relevant now because you can't grab the leg. But the next part was always you go high, you can also touch the knee. Okay? And to defend for touching the knee is a little bit different. So, if my partner goes to touch the knee, when I make this here, I give away this here. Okay? So the next part was always, if my partner goes to the knee, is you looking for the shoulder. Okay? Not to look down here, because then here is open. So always for the shoulder, not down. Okay? So as your partner comes, your movement will then here, still up high. Looking here, looking here. Okay? So this time, of course, the partner can come shoulders and leg. Shoulders and leg. And you're still looking just to defend, move, yeah. Changing your angle. Okay, stop. One more time. Here, we're giving the shoulders away. If I come down. So the movement's very important. Now I put it a little bit more judo specific. Okay, and this time we're going to try and make the same exercises. So, of course, as my partner goes to throw, say my partner goes to throw here. Okay, and I'm moving. Okay, when I move here, and I move to this side, now it's difficult for my partner to come back with the grip. Yeah? If I start to move this way, okay? So, if my partner comes here, and I'm moving this way, I have the sleeve this other way. Okay? It's the same when my partner comes this way. When I move here, this side, this here, it becomes difficult then for him to come with the other grip. You know, we're moving around, we change the angle of the body, and now we're on the outside of the partner and not in this danger zone where your partner can grip. Okay, so this time, every time your partner throws the hand, you look, see if you come through, just to the outside of your partner, always to this side. For me, I was left-hander, links, and the left. So of course, my gripping would be here, 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 for my kumikata. Okay. So of course, when I come around here, if I have the sleeve, I feel safe, now I can start to build. The same if they was right-handed, and I would move round, take here, here, if I could get to here, now I'm safe. I can start to build, bam, bam. Yeah? So we just look to move and change the angle always to the outside of the partner. Bam. Yeah? Okay, just a movement exercise. So what we're looking to do is just slight movements, small changes of the angle of our body with the kumikata. Okay? Just to get around the partner, change the angle, make it difficult for them. Okay? So we have to maintain our stance, our gripping pattern, our grips. So if we're left-handed, we maintain that stance or that feeling for left-hander. If we are right, but maintaining our right. Okay? So, for example, I'm left, my partner, if they're coming out with this left arm, okay, of course, I want to block, I don't want this here. Okay, so of course, I'm blocking, I'm just changing my angle, moving around. Yeah? I have this sleeve, I have the sleeve like I would here. Okay, so I'm moving around, I take the sleeve down. Now, I will take my left grip. I can take it, no problem. Okay? And if my partner is right against left, I still maintain my left stance, but maybe I'm just going to change the angle around here. Now I'm closing his arm. Yeah? But I've just changed my angle a little bit. Yeah, for my gripping. Yeah. Now I can start to work to get this sleeve. Okay? So all we're looking at is the way that we change our position, just to make it difficult for your partner's gripping. Just a little bit movement, just a little movement exercise. Yeah? And my movement isn't a big movement. All I'm doing is yeah, the same. Yeah, no big movement, just a small step. Okay, so take it back to the shoulders. When they're touching the shoulders, it's the same. They touch my shoulder, I just move around. Just move around, okay? And move around. Here, if you want to touch this one, if my partner wants to touch, it's difficult now. So just the building for when we work with young kids, to get them moving, to thinking about how they can stop their partner. Yeah? So this game, we used to always play, touch the shoulders, think about the movement. Think about this kumikata. Touch the shoulders, touch the shoulders. Yeah? Shoulders, make the grip. Yeah? Okay, this time, just moving, make your grip, and have a little bit relaxed, playing, only playing, just with your grips, play, 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 then move on after this one. Play with the grip. Let's go. So we make this little bit of gripping, a little bit of movement, is because the technique that I'm going to show later is, for me, the way it used to work was only because of the gripping pattern, the way that I gripped. I didn't come out and say, this is my grip and the throw. It was specific. It was for one specific partner. So it was against left, and I would have to change my gripping pattern to make my technique. Okay, I will show a little bit later. Right. So already what you've done now with this gripping is you start to look at different gripping patterns. Okay? For example, when my partner's left, okay, here, and I'm left, if my partner comes direct here, it's easy for me then just to say, okay, take the grip a little bit down. Or some people will take it directly off. And when it's off, then they can come on. So if I make all the time here, it's easy for my partner to know. Yeah? So already, we make a different gripping pattern just by coming inside. My partner knows it's difficult. Then I change and take the hand down. I want this sleeve, he's left-handed, you can't be here now. Yeah? So this would be one gripping pattern for left against left. And again, if they change to right, okay, when they change to the right hand, of course, normally if I can get the inside grip, it's best. You can defend, but it's not always possible. Okay, so sometimes, again, I would change my gripping pattern, the way that I take my grip. Okay, and sometimes instead of just coming direct, I would come around. Now we look at a different gripping pattern and I block. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say gripping pattern. It's the way I take my grip. Not always the same. Yeah? Okay. So now, you made 2 or 3 different gripping patterns just by moving and trying to take that arm down. Okay. Now the way that we move our partner, we'll just take a small look into this before we start the technique. The way in which I move my partner, instead of a lot of strength, we just look at moving the partner around. Okay? And we can make it from this cross grip, we can make it from the shoulders, we can make it from traditional grip. Okay. The first part, we're just going to move our partner from here to where I'm stood. So 180. Yeah? 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 No power, no strength. Okay? Just yeah? So we're just practicing to move your partner, but it's your movement makes the partner move. If you make this, it's too much strength. Okay? When you're here, you can move your partner very easily, or make it look like you're moving your partner very easily. Just bringing your partner close. Let's move around. Okay? With your partner, any grip you want, you can come from around the shoulders, you can come from here, you can come cross grip, any grip you want. You're just going to move your partner to here, 180 degrees. When you move the partner, is the balance. The balance and our body position, our posture is still very important when we're moving our partner. So, if I'm pulling like this, and I'm throwing my head away, as soon as I throw my head backwards, my balance is going, it's dangerous for me. For me, it's dangerous. Right? So generally, as I go to move my partner, I want a fast movement, and I want to bring myself a little bit lower. Then I want to project my body and my hips around the partner. So I move, yeah, just moving around the partner, but not with power, not with strength. Okay? As soon as I use strength, as soon as anyone uses strength to try and move your partner, you end up off balance all the time. When you use movement and the speed, then your balance is generally better. As soon as you use strength, use your whole body to try and move the partner, your balance is normally gone away. Okay? So, yeah, and it's the same, like we're going to find out from when we do the technique. I just move my partner a little bit with my movement, not with strength. I'm not pulling like this. Okay? I move towards the partner in a way. Okay? When I make here, my whole body is working. When I make here, in, my body is moving. Here, my arms are trying to move my partner. So I have to use strength, my head. Okay? Here, his body. Okay, one more time. Yeah, so like I said, when I was younger, we used to do hours, movement, then connected to techniques. Always the movement first, then the technique. Okay? It was important that we could move with the partner and feel where the partner was before we just made, you know, hundreds of different techniques, because it wasn't important just to make hundreds of techniques without good movement. Okay, so the movement was always important. Let me explain a little bit. So when I'm moving, you see, and I make this movement, and I'm pushing away every time. And I make this little push at the end. The push at the end is only for creating the space. Okay? So for example, if I move, create the space, then I'm ready for to open my partner, ready for a technique. Okay? Now I can attack. Yeah? So it's only just move, about, create space, ready for attack. Okay, that's the only reason I'm pushing away at the end. And it's the same when I come here, same, I'm ready to attack. Yeah? So just make the movement to build up for your technique. Okay, very important, especially with the younger guys, when we're developing younger children. Okay, so now we're going to move on more to a technique-based topic. We're going to look specifically at my variation of Seotoshi. Okay, the only reason we're going to make this is because it's got a little bit of gripping patterns, a little bit of movement, and then a final technique at the end. Okay? And the situational problem was there as well. So, in my competitive career, when I was competing, there was a Georgian guy I used to always come up against, like for Kyrgyzstan, very, very experienced, very, very strong. And before I beat him, I'd lost to him twice. I lost to him in the European final and in Paris tournament. And he was left-handed, Kyrgyzstan. He was left-handed and always wanted to come here, round the side here. Always this was his grip. Right? Then he would make some wrestling stuff, some leg stuff. And it was a big problem for me. I only made one small change against him. Really, really small, to do with the gripping pattern. And the fight totally changed from me losing to him and finding it so hard to him then becoming one of the easiest people. You know, I knew how to beat him, it was so simple. Okay, just with a small gripping pattern change. Okay. So every time I used to fight Kyrgyzstan, at the beginning, I would make this. Okay? He would make this, then he would come underneath for the legs, and wrestling style was very difficult to be, very strong competitor. So, my change was only with the gripping pattern to come inside, like we talked about. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Yeah? And this was the setup as well that I had for my Seotoshi left against left. Okay? Only for left against left. So, I'll show you first the technique, then I'll break it down with the gripping and a little bit with the movement. So, Seotoshi, here. I used to have one small little step as well, which I explain later. But the position I wanted was here, was this. Open, not closed, open, yeah. Okay, really open. Okay, with the leg, yeah, so this leg is center, here, and no real power. When I used to make this technique, it was only the movement that was thrown. It wasn't big powerful, it wasn't like I had to get them on the back and really drive. Once the movement was there, it was so easy to throw with it. Okay? Yeah? And the problem that I always see when I teach this technique is the position of the partner. Sometimes, so square is not possible. Okay? Sometimes, yeah, it's not possible, of course. And that's because the first bit that I teach the children, they will always miss it out. Always miss the first step. So, the first step was always to make this. Yeah? Without this, and you can't throw. Okay? Without this, the position is wrong. Yeah? My position would be straight. And if it's like this, yeah, I can't throw because I have to make sure I have this leg to the center. My standing is to the center, and this leg to the outside. Okay, so this is the position. So first, all we're going to do is with our partner, we just make the position. We should all be able to make Seotoshi. Yeah? We just make with the leg out, and you make this hand up, same side. You pull up. You should be able to just pull your partner over, no problem. And the posture of the body is straight. Yeah. Okay? And you can, just with a small pull of the arm, your partner will start to already come around. Okay, so just find in this position. After we make this, we will start to look at how we can make this step to find the right position for the throw. Okay. This will be the step. So just for now, we make only center, no, same side arm, okay? Now, with this arm, we just change, yeah. When you have this right, you should just be able to pull, and your partner will start to go forward. Okay, so, the leg in the center, it's really common, the leg in, we put in the middle, will become our standing leg. The reason is because obviously, if we want to pick something up, we will go center to pick it up. So our standing leg will generally be the one that is in the center. For Uchimata or whichever technique it is. Yeah? Then, obviously the other leg just goes to the outside. The center leg is standing, which means the foot stays on the floor. Okay? Yeah. So, I'll make it on the right as well. I'll make it on the right. Okay? Yeah. Center leg, and down. So all we're doing. And out. Yeah? Contact is important. Contact. So my back is quite straight still. When I make this technique, I would never really move into the partner to do it. It would be a little bit to the side, and my partner would be like this. Then I would be here. And the contact between my back and my partner has to be there. If I make this, now for me to throw my partner, I would have to pull my partner down on top of me. And if I pull my partner down on top of me, I go to the floor, he comes down on top, there's no throw. Yeah, okay? Uh-oh. Here's okay. So you have this small part, a little bit, where we're breaking the balance, okay? But this is it. Just 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then just stand. Oh, start to drive out. We don't need to, at the moment, the only reason to change the hand is It's just so we've got something to drive off instead of keeping it with this hand. Okay, just so we can balance and drive. As soon as I come up out of this, I know the partner's going to go. Okay, get your balance right. Make sure the hand is here and driving out. Here, obviously no good. This side. Okay, one more go.
Okay, thank you.
We'll make it from the true grip now, from the true grip, from the cross grip. Okay, first I'll make a few on my normal side, left, and then I'll make a few to the right, just so you can try and make it in your head. So of course, for me, left against left. If you're right-handed, it would be right against right. Yeah, just change it around. So, we've changed the hand. And the only reason we changed the hand is first, we're using the first hand just to open for a little bit of position, right? As we change, we continue this pull out here. That's all we were doing. Then, drop underneath, and then I will just come back out. Okay? I'm not making the technique fall down to the floor. I want to keep it high, and especially for the younger ages, when we're coaching something like this, we want to try to make it so that they get used to having a good posture. Not making themselves small, you know, open, and they can rotate with the partner. Not everything is collapsed. So that's why it's important. Yeah, I can drive. I can make this big rotation now. So it's the same when we make with the grip we're going to go for. The grip that I use for this is a cross grip. Like I said, different gripping patterns. And bam, this will be my grip, cross grip. So not traditional. So I know once I make it, I have to go direct. But I always go direct with this technique because it's the movement and the setup that makes it work. Yeah. Bam. Alright, so now I've got my kazushi. So I've moved my partner. So as I step, I'm not going to close everything. I keep the hand open and this hand up. Yeah. So my position is here. This is my position. I'm driving this hand up and it's underneath my partner. Underneath his arm. And I can just drive back out. And I drive out. My finish isn't. Yeah. This way. Okay, so now I find it from this grip. The arms are open. Here. Open. Yeah. Now he's locked. He's locked. I lock the arm. Yeah. This is okay? Yeah. Let's try. Good position, good posture. And it's all techniques the first one counts for. What we must do is we must try not to fit ourselves into something. We must try not to fit our body into something where it's going to be impossible to throw from. Okay, because if we do that, we know the throw is going to be dead already. So, it would be the same if I was to make a Murata Nagi, for instance, and I start to then do this really small space and I start making like really low and really into an uncomfortable position without a good posture. I can't throw from there. So it's important when we make the entry for the throw, it's a comfortable position and we make a good position to open up the partner and we're ready to throw. So, if I make and I come towards my partner and I'm in here and I'm sat on my partner's leg, yeah, there's no chance I can throw. There's no chance. My weight is going backwards, my partner's going to pull me backwards, I can't kick through. As I make the step, if you watch, here, you see, as I make my step, I'm making here, down. All I'm doing is my weight down, not back. Okay, because as soon as I go back, I can't come back forwards. I move my partner to me. Then all I make is that. Enough. Okay, posture's good. I don't close the shoulders up, and the head doesn't go down, stays up. The next part is as I make the step, 1, 2, 3. This is my standing leg. This is where all the power can come from. But I also need power from this leg as well, a little bit. As I go down, I want to just be able to walk back out in this direction. Okay. And my toes. You see? If I make this, if I try and drive out, I either break the toes or I fall on the floor. Okay? So, it's this. The leg is strong in this position, and this also the same. Yeah? Yeah? And like I said, it's the movement that makes the throw work. Because I make this movement here, I already start to get my partner to come this way. Okay? Normally when I make it well in competition, as I step, I come out, I'm in this nice standing position, I can just walk away from the throw, and the partner is already thrown. No power, no strength, just good movement, good gripping, and I make the partner move. Okay? Has to be easy. It has to be easy. The position has to feel comfortable. If the position doesn't feel comfortable, you can't throw. You can't throw someone, you can't pick up a weight when you're uncomfortable. You know? It's the same if you're making in the gym, you want to make a squat, you wouldn't make you squat 100 kilos and make this. You go to the toes. You make it comfortable. The same with your technique. Make sure everything's open and you can drive back out. Standing leg in the middle. Standing leg in the middle. Down. Yeah? Not backwards. My weight. Down. Like a squat. Yeah? Just directly down. Not backwards. Not forwards. Yeah. No. This is it. Just this. Okay. This movement here. Right? This movement here. It's too much. This movement was taken years and years for me to make. Okay? And to do it naturally, it's difficult. Even when I've worked with, some of the really top players that are making judo 2 times a day, they struggle to make this movement because it becomes a natural movement. Right? So it's too much. But for the gripping, we will make a little bit of the gripping just to get used to the feeling of the gripping pattern and the katsushi. Right? So. Yeah? Left-handed. I'm left-handed. I start the contest here, my partner keeps coming here. So all I'm doing is I block, and my partner wants this, if he wants this grip. You see my partner's weight? See the partner's weight? Because he wants to take this grip already. His weight is coming forward a little bit. When I block, my partner's weight is here. All on this leg. So of course, now when I turn, no power, no strength, just movement, just using his balance. Yeah? My hand, like this, not here, here. Doesn't even matter if the partner manages to get the grip. Yeah? So if I make here, and my partner manages to get the grip, I still lift. I lift, block, take. Over the top of the grip. So it doesn't matter, you block, you're open, you close it. Yeah? And the weight's going this way. So, without the partner getting the grip, you're here, here. Okay? Just from your normal stance. Your right stance, left hand feed in, your arm is like this. Your hand, here. Your hand, yeah. And the reason why your hand is here is because now when the partner close, you control the shoulder. You control the shoulder. Okay? Just here. Keep going, maybe 5 or 6 times. I don't want to make so many parts so it's too much. But, of course, when we change the arms, it's very important that we don't just say, do this. Because the first grip is very important. Okay? So we're not just doing this and this. Because then as I turn, I will go towards my partner and I won't throw. Okay? The reason I make this first grip also to block, of course, also to block, but you see? I open my partner, then when I move, I catch. And I keep this strong. I don't let it go back, I keep it strong. I'm keeping my partner in this position. Yeah? Break the balance. Strong. Keep this strong. Yeah? So it's important, the first one. Open, open. We break the balance, the movement, everything comes together, it's easy to throw. We leave our partner with a flat foot like this, It's not possible. No. I lost. Okay. 2 more minutes, then we finish. They see this. They see this, and they're mistaken. They want to make this and turn. Okay. Of course, once they make this, what are they trying to do? From this way, but make underneath. Okay. My leg is, yeah, not behind, not also toe and turning. Yeah, just gonna make the knee. Okay. The other point as we was talking about is the posture. The posture, the way that you position yourself. Here. No. If I start to make like this, it's not possible. The same when we make normal tai toshi. A lot of children, they want to make, yeah, there's no power, there's no power. Okay? Tai toshi. Pause. So we have to correct these small points, we're not leaning off to the side, we make it with good posture. And the small break of the balance, which is massively important. Don't try and fit yourself into a position that you're not going to be able to make. Okay? It's only small, but my partner's weight is here, not here. Yeah? Not back, down. I can drive out. Okay. There's a lot to this. It's a really easy technique, but there's a lot to it with the way that it's done, for the way that I do it, left against right, with a little step. But to make sure everything comes together, you know, with the breaking of the balance, blocking the grip, the movement, okay? Even though it's only Seitoshi, it's more like a variation of Seitoshi, there's quite a bit of movement that we've done today to go into it. Different gripping pattern. Okay? Try and understand it a little bit, especially for when we make the next TW1 technical session. Okay? Because again, most of the stuff that I do always comes from a specific stance, I have a specific reason for why I make this grip. Okay? It's always competition minded, or to make it work in randori.